Good morning, and a good morning, good morning, good morning. I love doing the threes. Good morning, Corinna. Your comment popped in straight away. Well, that was good. And I'm Ross Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. So let's pop over to the cards. I won't take as long this morning as I did yesterday morning. Here we go. And we have the beautiful Gilded Breviary Lenormand deck from Ciro Marchetti is the artist. It's the expanded edition that I found in the drawer yesterday morning. Yay, found it again. We've got the 3 cards spread here as a bouquet for a general theme. We've got the birds in the home space and the stork is in the workspace. And here we've got the owls. Let's have a look at that close up because that's what I like to do with these. Lovely cards. What matters most is how you see yourself. So even if you don't like looking in the mirror, have a go at doing that and really seeing yourself. It's a beautiful card, a beautiful owl, and look at those gorgeous little flowers in the field. Delish. I love it. So let's zoom into them and we'll have a closer look at what the cards have for us today. Now, a bouquet, flowers. They're something that we tend to give each other as thank yous, as happy birthdays, celebratory gifting and acknowledgement. There we have the, yes, Corinna, I did. I found the cards. And they, as you know, they are my favourites. They're starting to look quite well worn on the edges too. So the flowers are that is that sense of recognition and acknowledgement for something special, usually. I would like to have that as a bit of a challenge today for anyone to notice in another person that you would probably, is it a reward just to say thank you and to, even if you can't gift them and give them some flowers, that you would at least say the thank you. And do that, say it. If at all possible, isn't it a thrill to actually receive flowers? So what bigger thrill than to give some flowers to someone for no particular reason? Just to have that recognition of, I am so grateful to have you in my life. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter. Just to say, I love you, thank you, you've been doing so well. And it's just because I want to see that beautiful smile on your face because you're looking at such a gorgeous gift of a bunch of flowers. Doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to have the note with it, but it feels to me like we're in that state of having that theme of gratitude today and being aware of what around us we need to be grateful for. Whether we are the one who is receiving the bouquet of flowers and the thank yous, or whether we are the one who is giving and gifting. Okay, so that's just a gorgeous sense, a gorgeous theme to have. You know that as we're in autumn, there's not all that many of the beautiful flowers around. And I do have a friend that's got a gorgeous rose garden who's still got some roses. And she shared them on Facebook the other day. Hi, Shaz. And they were beautiful. Appreciating that we've got that's our beauty around and about us, just to say, oh, thank you. I am ever so grateful to be alive today, even if it's just that. So that's a really good one. I love that one. Sandra, you gift crystals or seedlings, the living gifts. Oh, beautiful. That'll plant and last for a lot longer than a cut bunch of flowers. Good idea. Even to plant your own seedlings so you can get some more going even for that readiness of having the flowers in your garden. Now, with the birds in the home space, birds are about communication. So there's going to be that, and we are going to communicate in one form or another our gratefulness. So with that's in our home space, the people who are in our home space, our family, our friends, open that throat chakra and just start talking. Allow yourself to say as you need to anything that comes up that is wise and caring and loving with those around you. Have the time, make the time to sit and listen. I do personally think that sometimes it's the listening that's the most important part and not the talking. But in this card, what we have with the owls, it is obviously the owls. The owls bring that deeper sense of wisdom to our communication. So spend that time to listen, and then if there's needing to be action, do the action, take off, go into flight, soar above the you know the space and places you need to fly to, even if it's in that imagination, and take it forward in intention of what you're wanting to do. Put those thoughts into place so that you can then act on them in full physical realm of doing things. We're looking at that in that sense of the wisdom, and I do feel it's coming forward more of the good for all of those involved, not just one particular person. So I do think this is a multi-effect action that's going to be part of your day to day. And as we move over to the stalks, we've got that gorgeous golden glow where the eggs and the baby storks would be once they hatch. The nest is being prepared. It's still in its final stages. So in the fact that it's the workspace, add your finesse to what you're doing today so that you're putting your mark on that influence that's going to be ahead, that preparation ready for, well, laying that is next, laying it down so that the foundations are really good and solid for that next brooding period, and then the next birthing, birthing for humans, but for the storks it's the hatchling, and having all of that ready to go. So there's going to be something in your day that's going to be in that finessing. So have that awareness, bring in that knowledge that you've got in what your skill levels are, and really set that into place for your work today. Because we do carry across some of our influence from our home space when we go to work, especially when we work from home, like I do. But, for yourselves, let that, that the design and the pattern be yours. What you know for yourself is going to make that firm foundation for your work ahead today. So it's all a beautiful energy of those flowers with the bouquet and that thankfulness. And the same in your workspace. So when you do have team members that are doing good things as well, let them know. And also give yourself a bit of a pat on that back, your back as well, and each other. You do. We're all in this life together. Let's try and make it as harmonious and as beautiful as possible. Speaking and listening to each other in good ways, that we are taking that time to listen and act once we've got all the facts and everything into place. And then the thank yous that, wow, at the end of the day, job well done. Thank you so much for being here for me as well. I'm saying thank you to you. You are, I do remind you every so often how grateful I am to be able to do these live streams with the technology I have, and how grateful I am that you do watch and listen and interact with me in my life in this small way of connection. Because sometimes when you're solopreneur type, where you are working from home, it can be a fairly isolating situation and a way of living. I really enjoy is the way that it shines my light. I just love doing this. So I'm so grateful, though, that you are here to share that with me as well. And especially with your sharing your comments, that's the way that you are sharing. And I really love that. So thank you. Keep being you, and blessings around from from what you can actually influence in your little space, your realm of where you have what you do, and everything that goes along with it too. Because we are might sometimes only feel like that we're one person, but we are in this humanity. So it does have influence. It's like that drip, one drop in the ripple in the pond that creates the ripples. God, I'm starting to get confused with my words because, just because. I'm not blaming grey hair at all. We're going to keep moving along in whatever we do in our day, being present. Have that awareness and all your senses open, including that is your psychic senses. When you need to tap into it, tap into fully and move forward. So thank you, Deborah. Lovely to see you here as well. Thank you. I love that. And you're grateful for sharing your time with us every morning as well, Corinne. Thank you. I'm so pleased that I can be. So, just saw a troll in there, but that's okay. Keep being the best you, and I'll leave that with you for today. Thankfulness everywhere, gratitude. I just love doing this stuff. Thank you. And, well, until tomorrow, namaste.